Hey guys, are you ready to upgrade your viewing experience to epic levels? Because 2024 is crammed with incredible smart TVs, and today we're unveiling the top 10 you need to know about. From mind-blowing picture quality to features that'll make your jaw drop, this video is your one-stop shop for TV tech greatness. So grab some popcorn, dim the lights, and get ready to be amazed. 10. TCL 55RC 630K Roku TV. Roku smart TVs have enjoyed much success in the US, and for the past few years, they've been teaming up with manufacturers such as Hisense and TCL to bring some of that magic to the UK. In the TCL 55RC 630K Roku TV, they served up their best model to date, winning our Best Affordable TV award. This set is only available in the UK and in our view, as good as you can get for a budget TV at its price. The design is sensible and easy to assemble, as well as being tall enough to slip a soundbar beneath its frame should you want to, something that wasn't as easy to do with the Toshiba UK 4D. The Roku Smart interface places an emphasis on simplicity rather than flash, but it works because of its accessibility and the range of features it supports. A wide range of voice assistants are supported, though through an external device and not natively, and there's AirPlay 2 and Apple HomeKit, which aren't features often supported by cheaper TVs. 9. TCL 65C 845K. 2023 was something of a banner year for TCL as it makes its mark on the TV market with aggressive pricing and feature-packed TVs. The C845K is among the most impressive mini LED TVs we've tested, especially for its price. It's available for around £1,000 for the 65-inch model, which puts it among the Hisense U7K and more affordable than the Samsung Q985C for rivals. While we won't say this TV is perfect, it's a better performer than the Hisense model and more cost-effective than its Samsung equivalent. Picture performance is an area that greatly impressed our reviewer. The TCL C845K's out-of-box settings require tweaking, and for those confident enough to do so, the C845K is capable of excellent contrast thanks to 576 local dimming zones in its mini LED backlight. 8. Philips 48 OLED 807. The 48 OLED 807 was the first Philips OLED we've tested below 50 inches, and despite its smaller size, it produces a similar performance to the bigger models. It doesn't feature the brighter OLED EX panel, but over the course of testing, we'd argue that it didn't really need it. Its peak brightness of 416 nits isn't as bright as the LG OLED 42C2, but OLED's black levels combined with the Philips P5 processor wrings out plenty of brightness from white tones, creating lovely deep contrasts. As usual with Philips TVs, the OLED 807 is a very sharp and detailed-looking image that made some look a little too artificial, but we found it wrung as much detail and clarity as it possibly could from the TV, making the images from bigger-size 55-inch Samsung Q990B look soft by comparison. 7. Philips 55 OLED Plus 907. The Philips OLED Plus 907 is an excellent choice for those who watch TV and film, as well as play games. The integrated sound system is impressive, so if you want a TV that delivers excellent picture and good sound quality without purchasing a soundbar, the OLED 907 is the model we'd still recommend even though it's been officially discontinued. Our reviewer describes the look of the OLED 907 as chic thanks to its ultra-thin bezel, metal swivel stand finish in satin chrome, and cloth-clad Bowers & Wilkins sound system. This is an OLED TV with a great sense of style. Unlike the LG and Samsung models on this list, only two of the OLED 907's HDMI inputs are compliant with 4K 120Hz for premium gaming, and one of those inputs is shared with the ERC port, which reduces the number of 4K 120Hz inputs to one unless you opt against adding an external sound system. 6. Sony XR5580L. We've long felt that the LG C series has offered the best mid-range OLED performance in recent years, but the LG C3 wasn't as good as we'd hoped. We found the Sony A80L to step up and take its place. As a home cinema TV, we found it to be an excellent option. It supports pass-through of both Dolby and DTS soundtracks, so all your legacy DVDs and Blu-rays will sound perfectly fine when hooked up to this TV. The HDR performance is, in a word, lovely, not as bright as the C3 OLED, but offering more nuance for a more natural-looking image. The upscaling is excellent, boosting less than 4K content without introducing any distracting artifacts, and the motion processing on this set is class-leading from Sony. It applies WITS processing to bring consistency to motion across a range of content, and does so without causing a fuss. 5. Samsung QD65QN95C. The QN95C replaces the QN95B Mini LED, and the biggest improvement with the former can be found within its local dimming system. Samsung has boosted the number of dimming zones from 720 to 1344, and this has improved everything from black levels, contrast, and brightness with HDR content. Our reviewer found that blooming was significantly reduced from pretty much every viewing position. Unless you're watching content from a very extreme angle, blooming is less of an issue than the previous models. Black levels hit OLED levels of performance, and in terms of brightness, the QN95C can hit over 2000 nits of peak brightness on a 10% HDR window. Colors are bright, bold, and wide-ranging, and we found its performance upscaling HD and SD sources to be expertly done, retaining plenty of detail without generating exaggerated picture noise. 4. Samsung QB75QN900C. Samsung's QN900C is another spectacular 8K TV from the Korean brand. There's still a dearth of native 8K content to enjoy, especially given the price premium over 4K TVs. Samsung gets around the lack of 8K content by claiming the QN900C will make 4K and lesser quality video content better through upscaling. Our reviewer found that claim to be true, with pictures enjoying more density, smoother edges, and better sense of three-dimensionality. It's a stunningly impressive performance given how much information the QN900C is having to guess. We measured peak brightness at over 2000 nits, and that level of luminance helps to deliver rich and vibrant HDR images. Another advantage of its 8K resolution is that the QN900C produces images that are sharper and denser than 4K TVs, as well as a terrific sense of contrast with black levels that are almost OLED-like in their performance. 3. LG OLED 65G2. When we reviewed the G1, we called it the best LG OLED TV we've tested, but that accolade shifts to the G2 OLED. Even though the G3 OLED is a brighter performer with HDR content, we found a lack of improvement in its audio performance and a few issues with its picture. The G2 sticks with the same uniformly flat rear panel for wall mounting as before, but features extra improvements to the OLED EX panel with its OLED EVO processing to reap a bright HDR performance. 2. Samsung QD65S95C. With the entrance of QD OLED, customers have more options to choose from than just standard WRGB OLED TV screens. Samsung's S95C is among the best we tested from the latest screen technology. While the first-gen QD OLED model from Samsung was enjoyable, it didn't fully live up to our expectations. The S95C fulfills more of its potential on the picture quality front. Its pictures are more refined, and with HDR content it delivers both small bright highlights and large-scale brightness with much more confidence than the S95B. Our reviewer measured the S95C OLED hitting 1400 nits on a 10% window. That's impressive for an OLED TV, though not as bright as either the Panasonic MZ2000 and LG G3 OLED. 1. Panasonic TX55 MZ2000. The biggest difference to its predecessor, the LZ2000, is the MZ2000's MLA OLED panel. Created by LG Display and further customized by Panasonic, our reviewer found it offered a huge jump in brightness in its standard mode preset, registering 1500 nits on a 5% window and mighty 1877 nits on a 10% patch in dynamic mode. Alongside the LG G3 OLED, it's one of the brightest OLEDs on the market. We found that highlights burnt with intensity, images shine with punch and depth. Contrast is excellent, skin tones are naturally conveyed, and reds and blues take on a rich, deep look. With support that covers all HDR formats, HDR10, Dolby Vision IQ, and HDR10 Plus Adaptive, the picture performance makes the MZ2000 the jewel in Panasonic's crown. So there you have it, the top 10 smart TVs of 2024. Remember, this is just a starting point. Do your research, compare features, and most importantly, choose the TV that makes your entertainment dreams come true. What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let me know in the comments which TV caught your eye. Until next time, happy viewing.